I don't think it's really changed at all. I mean, he didn't get what he wanted this weekend, but he's still a freshman region champion, and it was a great experience for him to get out there and just see what that tournament's like. And he kind of looked like a freshman out there. He was making some mistakes, and I think the lights were pretty bright out there for him. And so I'm proud of Jordan, and it's not what he wanted, but he's going to have 3 more chances at that tournament. So.
Is that kind of like what you say to him? I mean, like in the moment, he's probably upset about when he loses at any point in any tournament.
Yeah, Jordan's the type of guy that's he's got a pretty good head on his shoulders, so he understands that it's about a perspective, and he got his chance to compete there this year. Now he knows what it's about and knows what he needs to do to have more success in the future.
Is that kind of where the experience factor comes in a little bit? Him being a freshman and Jered not being seeded and getting close,
Yeah, it is. I mean, you just have to wrestle really well to make it through that tournament and become an All-American. So it was an experience thing a little bit for both of them. It was their first time there. And they trained really hard, and I think we're prepared going in, and things just didn't quite go their way. So I knew for Jered, looking at his bracket, that first match was going to be really important. And he was winning all the way through to the final zeros, and then the officials got together and changed the call, and we lost our challenge on it. And so, I mean, it was right there for him to take, and it didn't quite work out.
How about that call? Was it something that you saw should have been in your favor, do you think? Or?
I thought it was really close, and we were on top, up a point, 6-5, I believe, when time expired, but there was a little bit of a scramble, and they felt there was loss of control, so that was where the point came from, and forced overtime, and then we got taken down in overtime, of course. But it was a tough way to lose that one, but Jered fought pretty hard all the way through that.
You think it had maybe a big mental negative effect on him? I mean, going from, geez, he could have had that win to being shut out to end the tournament.
Yeah, it does, but I think it was just his second match was more of a style conflict for him. The guy was really good on top with leg ride, and it just wasn't Jered's best match. But yeah, I don't know how he was affected mentally. I think you got that long break in between rounds, and so he had plenty of time to recover and get ready for the next match. And so I think he was ready to go. Both guys were, and like I said, it wasn't their day. It wasn't their tournament.
Does this help set the bar for next year a little bit for Jordan, obviously, but other wrestlers too?
Yeah, I mean, we've never had a returning national qualifier before. So having Jordan, knowing we've got him coming back, Dean at 125, placed 4th in the tournament. So you kind of got your bookends covered there. We feel pretty good about that. And then now it's time for some other guys to step in there and get it. We want to just keep building every year. We want to have more guys at that tournament.
How does the national tournament atmosphere kind of affect the wrestlers?
Well, it affects everyone differently. And Jordan and Jered, I think, like I said, those guys they've got a pretty good head on their shoulders. They keep things in perspective. They know that, yeah, this one means a lot, but it is still just a wrestling match, and you got to go out there and execute and compete at your best. And I wouldn't say they didn't compete hard or compete well, but it just wasn't, like I said, it was tough opponents they're running into, and they just didn't quite pull it off. So
I don't think Jordan would ever be used to getting pinned by anybody. So is that kind of like a moment that might stay with him as he trains and gets better in the off?
Hopefully it does. Hopefully that bothers him in the off season, and it hopefully that motivates him. And I think it will. But yeah, you don't see him get pinned very often, and so I know he was pretty disappointed in that. But that's just going to be fuel for him, as he trains in the off season, and he'll be fine.
What kind of move was it that he got pinned?
It was a body lock throw. The guy kind of shot up into us, and we just he caught us there, and big strong kid, and took us right to our back there.
Obviously, we're talking about the guys that made it to nationals this year. In the future, I mean, could there be a couple other guys that could be joining the way they're going?
Sure. I know Dean was really hurt by not quite making it through. The 2 finalists at that weight were seniors, so I know for him, he'll be back as a senior, and it's going to be, he's going to throw everything he's got at it, and so I expect to see him at that tournament. We'll return Zach Berry, who's a region place winner, he'll be a senior as well. Keegan Barry didn't have a very good region tournament, but he's going to be back as a senior team captain as well. So we're going to have a little bit more experience in there. We're really impressed with a freshman. It's 165, Nathan Baca. He's got a ton of talent. And then we're kind of waiting for some guys. You know, we lose 3 seniors out of our lineup this year. But we've got guys that are eyeing those spots up that are going to be ready to get into the lineup at those weights. And then, I think we're going to end up bringing in a really solid recruiting class. And so, yeah, I feel really confident with what we've got, heading into the future.